Welcome to my channel. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. On Wednesday, January 8, the winner of The Voice USA Season 26, Sofronio Vasquez, made a courtesy visit to President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. in the Malacanang Palace. The President, First Lady Liza Araneta Marcos, other members of the Marcos family, and the cabinet all extended a warm greeting to Vasquez and his family. As the first Filipino and Asian to win the championship title on The Voice USA, Marcos Jr. thanked Vasquez for becoming a national hero. All of us hugged each other. Nakilala, at long last. Initially, Filipinos and then Asians spoke Hindi. It was a good day for you. No, it's not, the president said. In a departure from the customary protocol of a formal courtesy visit, Marcos Jr. had Vasquez and the guests stand in a circle where they all took part in the conversation regarding Vasquez's lowly origins and his big break. Additionally, he praised Vasquez for his modesty and charity. You may as well declare your vacation a national holiday. To all Filipinos, a happy birthday, the president said. After knowing that Marcos Jr. is a fan of the English rock band The Beatles, Vasquez said that he picked the song Imagine to play. Imagine was published by John Lennon, a former Beatle, in 1971, 1 year after the band's breakup. In addition, he sang his winning song A Million Dreams, which brought tears to the eyes of the president and first lady. After Vasquez's performance, Marcos Jr. enthusiastically praised and embraced him. Impressive. Best wishes. Good job. The way you sing is flawless, and he sings really well, Marcos Jr. said. No singing from me ever again. Forget it. Singing will no longer be an option for me if I am unable to master that style, he joked. Malaking bagay for me as a dreamer and kumbaga as a Filipino, hindi matatanggol sa feeling mo yung pagiging pagkagalag ba na nakakanta ka sa haraping presidente, Vasquez told reporters during an ambush. He means it with all his heart. I feel really fortunate, Grabe, he said. In addition, Vasquez revealed his inner thoughts after seeing the president and first lady's emotional displays. I don't know why you're Filipino, but that's the reason. I told Mr. President and Madam Liza about our weakness that you didn't see coming. The Philippines may not be as large as other countries, but we remain here because our families are important to us and because our hearts are involved in all that we do. Sobrang sarap, he clarified. Vasquez's future. At the moment, the Filipino singing sensation is getting ready to appear on ASAP2 on January 12th, followed by a concert in Cebu on January 18th as part of the Sinulog Festival. In the first 3 months of this year, he plans to release his first song in an effort to honor still the Filipino spirit via his music. Dude, you need to pierce it. I don't see why not. We aren't going to pay for the milk, are we? Therefore, I will introduce OPM to the American music industry. He came to the conclusion that it was quite feasible. The grand halls of Malacanang Palace, with their ornate chandeliers and polished wooden floors, were filled with an air of anticipation. A sea of dignitaries, government officials, and members of the press gathered for a special occasion, a courtesy call by Sofronio Vasquez, the newly crowned champion of The Voice, whose victory had captured the hearts of millions across the Philippines. The young singer from a humble fishing village had taken the nation by storm with his soulful renditions of classic ballads and contemporary hits. His story of resilience, perseverance, and raw talent resonated deeply with audiences, making his triumph a celebration of Filipino dreams realized through grit and passion. As the audience settled into their seats, the curtains parted to reveal a modest yet elegant stage adorned with the colors of the Philippine flag. Standing at its center was Sofronio himself, a figure of composure and grace, despite the weight of the occasion. He wore a traditional barong Tagalog, its intricate embroidery a nod to his heritage, and his eyes shone with a mixture of pride and humility. President Eloisa Ramos, known for her deep appreciation of the arts, took to the podium to deliver a few words of welcome. Today, we honor not only a remarkable talent, but also the spirit of perseverance that defines the Filipino people. Sofronio Vasquez has reminded us of the power of music to inspire, unite, and uplift. It is my privilege to welcome him to Malacanang and to celebrate his extraordinary journey. A thunderous round of applause followed as Sofronio stepped forward. He took a moment to soak in the grandeur of the room, the history etched into its walls, and the significance of the moment. Then, with a deep breath, he began to sing. His first song was the hauntingly beautiful Kundaman, Bituing Marikit. The melody floated through the air, delicate and pure, carrying with it the emotions of love, longing, and pride. Sofronio's voice, rich and full of nuance, transported the audience to a different time, a reminder of the deep cultural roots that bind the nation together. His masterful delivery brought tears to many eyes as he painted a picture of a moonlit night and a lover's serenade under the stars. As the final notes faded into silence, the applause erupted once more, filling the hall with warmth and admiration. The president herself could be seen wiping away a tear, her expression one of genuine emotion. Sofronio's performance had touched not only hearts, but also the soul of a nation. With a gracious bow, Sofronio transitioned into his next piece, a spirited medley of contemporary OPM hits. The tempo picked up and the mood shifted from reverent nostalgia to jubilant celebration. His interpretation of the popular anthem, Tabag Pilipino, had the audience tapping their feet and clapping along, their energy infectious. Government officials who were typically reserved found themselves smiling broadly, swaying to the beat. What made Sofronio's performance even more memorable was his ability to connect with his audience on a personal level. Between songs, he shared anecdotes from his journey, how his father had taught him to sing while mending fishing nets, how he had practiced in the early mornings before setting out to sea, and how his mother's unwavering belief in his dreams had kept him going when times were tough. "My parents always told me that the ocean teaches patience," he said with a reflective smile. "When you cast your net, you do not know what you will catch, but you hope. You wait. And sometimes you are blessed with abundance. This victory is my abundance, and I share it with every Filipino who dares to dream." The sincerity of his words resonated deeply. Sofronio was more than a champion, he was a beacon of hope and a testament to the transformative power of music and faith. His humility endeared him further to the audience, who saw in him a reflection of their own aspirations. For his final number, Sofronio chose Ang Bayan Ko, a song with profound historical and patriotic significance. The opening notes struck a chord of collective memory, evoking the struggles and triumphs of a nation that had weathered storms and stood resilient through the ages. His voice soared, powerful and unwavering, imbuing the familiar lyrics with fresh emotion and a renewed sense of purpose. "Ang Bayan Kong Pilipinas," he sang, his voice trembling with reverence. "Lupain ng Ginto Bulaklak." As he reached the climax, the room seemed to hold its breath, every heart beating in unison with the power of his voice. When the last, lingering note finally faded, the silence that followed was profound, a collective moment of awe and reflection. The standing ovation that ensued was spontaneous and overwhelming. Applause thundered like a mighty wave, and cheers of "Mabuhay" filled the air. Tears flowed freely, and even the most stoic faces betrayed smiles of pride and joy. President Ramos led the applause, her hands clapping with genuine fervor, before stepping forward to shake Sofronio's hand. "You have given us a gift today," she said, her voice filled with admiration. "Your music has reminded us of who we are and what we stand for. Thank you for your passion, your talent, and your heart. You are an inspiration to all." In response, Sofronio offered a heartfelt bow. "Thank you, Madam President, and thank you to all who have believed in me. This is our victory, and I dedicate it to the Filipino people." The event concluded with a photo opportunity as cameras captured the historic moment of a simple fisherman's son standing proudly beside the nation's leader. Sofronio's radiant smile was a reminder that dreams, no matter how distant, are within reach for those who dare to pursue them.